Hello, welcome to my video. Through my video, I am going to talk about colonization in North America, or specifically, tribes' relationship with government. Colonization, a word that represents a far distant world from us yet can also be very aside to us. For me, the first imagination brought up was from my grandparents. As in Taiwanese, my grandpa is being able to read some Japanese because all his lesson at grade 1 was taught in Japanese by the time Taiwan was being colonized by Japan. The unequal treatment which happened to Native Americans is well known. In 1830, a law was announced to force Native Americans to move away from their land. Thousands and thousands of people lost their land and were forced to relocate to places which are far away. In 1887, government passed another law that allowed the division of tribal land. That was sad. The law had stopped by 1934.
Wait, but that is almost 50 years?
In 1975, new law granted tribes legal rights and they now could run their own school.
What? They were not even allowed to run their own school?
From another perspective, while Europeans moved in, they spread disease and started wars. During the war between British and French, two major groups of Native Americans were involved. Huron Alliance, which lived in where to be current Canada, joined the French, and Iroquois Confederacy, which lived in where to be current New York State, joined the British. Disease that was brought in by the French killed many Hurons. At the same time, the population of beavers amount was close to end extinction because of overly hunting of them. Hurons became very poor due to heavily relying on the fur trade of beavers, and which led to the loss of the War of French.
So, I understand when new groups of people come, it creates conflicts and issues. Yet, what's wrong with the US government of the moment? I mean, why the Native Americans were not allowed to have or go to their own school?
Well, the thing is, many tribes stood on the side of British during the Revolutionary War, as they thought the United States will take over their land. Well, history also proved that tribes were correct. They were with British during the war and also believed some strange religion. Their kids shouldn't be taught in that kind of environment. Yeah, let's send their child away to some school under control.
That seems just exactly the same story I've read in the history of Taiwan about what Japan and China did to Taiwan natives. Wow!
Natives' lifestyle had also been impacted and changed forever. Since Spanish brought horses and English and Dutch brought guns, these things were not in natives' lives had definitely helped them for hunt and also engaged their battle in between.
This makes things even more complicated. So, was Europeans' engagement in North America good or bad?
Well, you may could take this video as a clue. Instead, this could be a question for all of you whom have watched until now. How do you think? Please write down your view and share with us in comments.